Alright, so we're back with adventure mode. We have a final quest I want to take on just to kind of wrap up the series, but you can see right here we already are in some combat. Basically what's changed since last time is I decided to move up north a little bit on the map. You can see we were kind of around here, and these were the two like bandit camps we were at. And we found the final human town up here. The large human town, I should say, because we were kind of chilling out in the hamlet. So other than the crossbowmen that we used to have, we got a new swordsman, and right now we're dealing with two goblin ambushers. So if you look right here, Omo is the guy who is the human swordsman we recruited. He's dealing with this slim goblin spearman. Looks like he has pretty much completely disarmed him because the spearman has lost grip of his spear and his shield. So we're just gonna go up from behind and just stab him with our bronze pike that we acquired from the last episode. So we get him, damage some internal organs, and he decides to charge Omo. He's regaining balance and he's trying to talk to us. Oh, he thinks we're joking when we're attacking him. Let's see what we can do. Let's aim for the left hand with a strike. Oh yeah, we also kind of geared ourselves up a bit. We got a bronze shield, as well as some more bronze armor, like greaves and stuff. I'm gonna stab him from behind in the upper body, and he's gonna try to attack us, so we're gonna try to block. Oh, he's gonna kick us, so yeah, we're gonna train up our block skill by blocking a really easy kick right there. And since he's recovering from attacking us, I'm gonna strike him in the head. Oh, in the head. It's gonna be a tricky strike, but we're gonna stab him with the bronze pike. We miss him, but our boy Omo comes in from behind and slashes him. He's gonna try to attack us again. We're just gonna do an easy block, and let's see if we can actually take him out here. Okay, so we miss him. Omo stabs him in the left foot, so he's has some nerves that are severed there, so he's not going to be able to run away. And looks like this is going to be the killing shot right here. Oh, and if my voice sounds weird for some reason, it's because I'm pretty sure I infected myself with strep throat during a microbiology lab, so no worries, but I'm getting better. We're going to stab him in the neck. That's going to strike him down. And I don't know if this is a goblin crossbowman or a bowman. Oh, it's an elite crossbowman. We're going to charge him. Let's actually get that sprint going. And oh, he's yielded, huh? Well, let's see what happened, because I accidentally went too far. We stabbed him in the right lower leg with the pike from behind, fractured the bone. It also severed an artery. Yeah, so personally I don't believe that goblins are people. So even though he's yielded, we're gonna go ahead and aim for the... Let's see, what would be a fun way to kill this little gobbo? Aim for the upper body with a strike. It's going to open a major artery in the heart. Let's back up so we can regain possession of the bronze pike. And let's just strike him again. Let's aim for the... There's nothing really that's going to kill him. So let's just aim for the right lower arm with another stab. We're just doing a lot of damage here. And hopefully we can just take him out soon, because I want to get to the fun part. Which, and you know what I mean by fun when I'm playing Dwarf Fortress. See, I feel like even though I've made my guy in the character creation screen like a demigod or whatever, and I put a lot of points into Spearman, I feel like when I just fight normal humanoid enemies like goblins or bandit outlaws or whatever, I feel like super weak. Because like here, this guy took me a couple hits to kill him. It was just a single goblin. But he's finally dead, so I'll be back with the real good stuff in a second here, guys. Alright, so as you can tell by this red menacing thing that's directly above us, we're probably fighting the monster we were hunting. I'll give you guys a heads up, it is a dragon. So, we managed to sneak into his lair. We're going to try to get in a quick hit by stabbing him in the lower body. That's going to tear apart his guts, and it's going to make him look sick. So, while that's happening, let's try to book it the hell out of here. Because fighting a dragon in the caverns is no good, because he can just kind of breathe fire and ruin our stuff in a single turn. So up here you can see I told my companions to wait, so we're gonna tell them to stop waiting, because for some reason, if that dragon decided to pop his head up here, and our companions were just waiting here, they would not engage in combat. But as soon as you tell them to follow you, they are in fighting shape. So you can see the dragon already popped his head up because Omo's fighting him. Alright, so our boy Omo decided to completely mess up the plan, and he decided to charge in after the dragon. So guess we gotta go help him out so he doesn't just die. And that's a pool of the dragon's blood, that's a pool of Omo's blood, so it looks like everyone's just kind of bleeding down here. Let's take a look at Omo here to see if he has any injuries. His right hand is cut open, so that's not too bad. So the dragon is trying to move west, but we're going to try to aim for his head with a stab. We fracture the skull and tear apart the muscle, so that is a pretty decent blow we just got in. Let's aim for the head again with another stab. Fracture the skull again, and then Omo follows that up by stabbing the dragon in the upper body. The dragon's gonna retch. The dragon's gonna attack us, so let's block. The shot is blocked. Nice. Let's aim for the neck with a stab. We miss, but Omo stabs the dragon in the left rear foot, severing a motor nerve, so the dragon's gonna fall over here. So let's follow that up with a normal strike. That's gonna land square with a stab. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like someone's opening the gates to oblivion right above me. We stab the dragon in the upper body with the pike. We tear apart the heart, and we're gonna attack him again. Hopefully this is gonna be the final blow. Not really, we can't hit anything too important here that's with something that's gonna strike well. So let's just go for the easy strike and stab him in the leg. Chipping the bone, a tendon's been torn. Let's back up here. You pull on the embedded bronze pike, you gain possession of the bronze pike. Let's strike him in the neck with a stab again. We're tearing apart the upper spine's nervous system. Bronze pike has been lodged in the wound again. We're going to pull it out. Let's aim for the upper body again with a stab. Tear apart the right lung. Stab him in the right leg. Dragon's going to attack us, so let's block that attack. Okay, he bites us in the left lower arm, tearing apart the muscle. He latches on firmly, so I'm pretty sure he's about to rip our arm off here. Hold on, let's try to wrestle our way out of here. And my dog's barking, hold up. Alright, so we're going to try to wrestle our way out of here. I don't know if that worked. Yeah, it didn't look like it did. Alright, let's try to wrestle our way out. I don't know if this is doing anything. Honestly, I've never really wrestled, so... Okay, we managed to get the bronze pike back, that's what matters. Let's take a look at us real quick to make sure we know what's going on. Okay, so we're heavily bleeding, but we don't have any mortal wounds yet. Let's have a look at... No, we don't want to... Can we like look at the description? That's what we want. His left lower arm is gouting our blood because his left lower arm is gone. Okay, so we're missing our left lower arm. Let's take a look at the dragon because I feel like he should be on his last legs because he is heavily bleeding. His tongue is gone. His upper spine is broken. His guts is broken. That seems like it should say something different. His heart is broken. I feel that, bro. Honestly, man. Alright, so the most important thing tactically here is if the dragon breathes fire on us, we're dead because we don't have our shield anymore. So we gotta wrap this up. We're gonna try stabbing him in the head. We tear apart the upper spine's nervous system thingies, nervous tissue again. Let's aim for the neck with a stab. The dragon rolls away. Okay, let's try going up real quick because I feel like with that distance the dragon put between him and us, he was going to try to breathe fire. So let's back that buttocks up. I'm going to stab him in the upper body, which we miss, almost stabs him in the neck, and the dragon has bled to death. So, to sum up this dude's whole life right now, he just managed to slay like the hardest thing to kill in this entire world, despite only being raised in the wild, and he's only really killed like 4 important things in his whole life. I mean, granted, he had to do it with the help of his friends, because the power of friendship is the most important thing in the universe, but he did it, so I'm impressed with that. So, let's see, is there anything we can take here? We can take his tongue. Oh, let's take our left lower arm. We kind of might need that. Oh, looks like the gates of oblivion are opening up again. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's take his tongue, and let's see if we can butcher this dragon. We can butcher this dragon. Let's see what we want. We can take his fat, we can take his brain, nervous tissue. The skull is actually pretty good. We'll take the skull. Yeah, let's hold up. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Can we eat? Well, obviously we're going to drink some of his blood right now. We are going to... We can eat our left lower arm. That's pretty messed up. Okay, we can only lick his tongue. Please do not draw inappropriate pictures of my character, of my Dwarf Fortress self-insert licking a dragon's tongue. Please do not draw pictures of that. We're going to throw this tongue away though. And we're going to take some of this meat for the road. Let's take 5 of those bad boys. We're going to eat some of this moose meat. Now, you know what? I say to heck with the moose meat. Let's get rid of that. And let's take more dragon meat, because I feel like that's probably going to be more filling. We're still bleeding out here, so I hope our dude does not just like pass out. We're feeling faint and thirsty, so... I don't know if we can drink stagnant water. Let's drink this regular water though. Oh yeah, we're vomiting now, but I think that's in relation to the fact that we are full and not about to bleed to death. So we took that dragon's 100 pile size dragon. We're looting this dragon's hoard because apparently I cannot speak English. What else has he got? Gold coins, we don't really... Let's just look around. He's got a pigtail hood, I'm not sure. He's got a small cotton vest, that's pretty cute. So... we need to get some rest, so hopefully we're gonna go back up here. And we cannot rest until we leave this site, so let's try to find a river. Oh, are we sprinting still? Is that the thing? We don't want to be sprinting. Yeah, let's walk. That's probably why we're like about to actually die. Let's sleep for 10 hours. I think that's well earned. And hopefully we don't bleed out in our sleep. I feel like that's a pack of goblins to the north right there. We should probably deal with those right now. Alright, so we wake up. We're a little nauseous. Yeah, Thoroughly says to Omo, "Hello, it is good to see you. It is really a pleasure to speak with you again. Where were you the whole time we were fighting that dragon, bro? Like, honestly. We're stunned, we're still nauseous a bit. I think that's because we're still full. But the nice thing is we are alive. We just don't have a shield, and we're managing to one-hand a pike. How is that not the coolest thing ever? Okay, so it wasn't even like 2 steps north when we already were ambushed by some goblins, so it looks like there's a goblin archer directly north to us, so it looks like it's just him, so we're just going to... Okay, so there's a archer. I'm making some weird noises here, guys, bear with me. That's an archer. Well, this one is a lasher, and then the archer is that guy. So we're going to try to use some tactical cover here. I want to go for the lasher first, because he'll probably try to take off. Yeah, besides, Omo just pretty much wrecked that goblin archer by himself, stabbed him in the upper body from the side, tearing apart one of the lungs and some muscle. We're fighting this goblin lasher. We're going to aim for the head with a stab. We stab the slim goblin lasher in the head from behind with your bronze pike, fracturing the skull, tearing apart the brain. He's been knocked unconscious, and then he just freaking dies. And then Omo is taking care of this archer. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that was pretty quick. I think that's all of them, too. There was only a party of 2. I think these goblins are causing us real issues, though. So I feel like I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. I'll be real honest with you guys, I want to make more videos, but this is just how I am with like all games in general. I will become addicted to something for like 6 months at a time, and I won't touch it ever again for a few months. But Dwarf Fortress, among a few other games, has always been one of the few games I'll return to. And I feel like this channel focuses mostly on Dwarf Fortress. In fact, if you look at all the videos I have right now, that's all I have. But I kind of want to change that. I kind of want to branch out, so to speak. So I will continue this series because I kind of want to deal with the goblin problem, because that's getting annoying if we're just going to get ambushed by them constantly. But I want to do potentially one of 2 series, so I'll let you guys leave in the comments which one you would prefer, if you'd want to see them at all. But I would like to do a complete playthrough of all 3 Dark Souls games, because that is one of my favorite series, and I've been wanting to replay them for a while. And I would like to do a video series of it, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. Or, kill 2 goblins with 1 party, I guess. Topical humor, even though I kind of stuttered my way through that. So either Dark Souls or a Let's Play that would be fairly heavily edited of Total War Attila, which is another one of my favorite games, as the Western Roman Empire, and I would try to go for like the survival thing. So I'll leave that up to you, and then the potential 3rd option is just to stick with Dwarf Fortress because that's what you guys like, or the potential 4th option is I just never make videos again, and you can leave that in the comments too. But I'll cut this video off for now, and I'll see you guys sometime soon.